The alarm clock screams and there's a cat butt in my face. I don't want to get up, face the human race. I take a shower, I take a pee, I drink some coffee, watch some TV. But nothing seems to keep my eyes open. Nothing seems to get my blood flowing. Called up a friend of mine and asked what lights a fire under your behind. He says he spells relief, R-A-Y-L-Y-T-L-E. Have no fear, the gang's all here, so clean out your ears for the morning disaster. She got gas and brass and testes and rock and roll piled up to the rafters. They're really immature and there's no cure, but they'll be your favorite podcasters. And it's Ray Lytle's morning disaster. It's Ray Lytle's morning disaster. I took my friend's advice to heart. I bought myself an FM radio. Now every weekday starts with a visit from the morning disaster show. And now I spell relief, R-A-Y-L-Y-T-L-E. Have no fear, the gang's all here, so clean out your ears for the morning disaster. She got gas and breast and testes and rock and roll piled up to the rafters. They're really immature, but there's no cure, but they'll be your favorite podcasters. And it's Ray Lytle's morning disaster. And it's Ray Lytle's morning disaster.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Here we go with a brand new show. It's a Ray Lytle morning show. I'm Ray, along with the sexy Nick Miner.
Hi.
He's all in cam today. He's looking so good.
Am I?
Yeah, I see. You look good.
Oh, thank you.
And the delicious, yet sickly, Nikki. This is when you speak, Nikki. Oh, for God's sake.
Hello.
What is with the every day? Every day when I introduce you, there is such a delay. Am I the only one that feels like
It's her thing?
The time in between me introducing her and her just saying hello is it grows longer every day. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah.
No.
How are you, Nikki?
I'm okay.
How was everybody's weekend? Oh, by the way,
It was the weekend.
Doran will be in a few minutes. She's on her way back from her chiropractor. And she's set up by the pool today. Before she...
I want a pool.
She sent me a letter while she's at the chiropractor, she sent me a letter. And she...
A letter?
Well, a text. She sent me a text.
Okay.
A postcard.
She sent me a postcard. No, she sent me a text saying that she's already set up everything by the pool.
Western Union.
But she had to run out and go to the chiropractor. Then as soon as she got home, she was going to, So I'll be honest, I'm a little fired.
You're ready to go.
I'm a little fired up. Because, my relationship with Doran is purely platonic. But I am looking forward to seeing her glistening near the pool today. I think our listeners will enjoy, a nice view, right?
Of course.
I mean, it'd be nice to get something sexy on screen. I mean, nothing against me and Nick, but it would be nice to get something sexy on cam today. I'm excited for our listeners, is what I'm getting at.
I can't do it all.
Yeah. I mean, I could unbutton a couple and put some chest hair on the cam.
Put his disco lights on and start dancing on the desk.
Yeah, but I can't do it all. It's impossible. And although I could have Nick stripped down to something more sexy, he does have a young child in his home,
Yes.
and I don't want the young.
And
I don't want
think
the
my
young
wife would
child
appreciate
being
me stripping in front of on the internet.
and getting
At least not for free.
and getting on the desk. Oh, you think if your wife would not have a problem if you were charging for it?
Maybe if I was getting some tips, if some income was coming in.
If you became like one of these cam girls?
Sure, why not?
By the way, how does a cam girl get paid?
I'll have a reputation to protect.
How does an internet cam girl get paid?
Venmo.
Is that what they do? They charge you Venmo?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Now that you say that, that makes sense. That would be
Or
how
PayPal.
that would be
or
how one would make money.
some other one.
Someone in the chat has to know.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's got to be. So what they do is they start to take the clothes off or
When
whatever.
they get so many, when they get so many tips, then they go on and do the next thing.
And say,
Don't ask me how I know this.
when
How do you know this?
I am. I'll tell you, Nikki, I am sort of interested in how you are so knowledgeable about the workings of these cam girls. So they say I'll start touching myself if I make so much money. And then when they
Right.
make that much, then they say I'll take
Move
off
on to something else.
I'll say I take off my clothes once I hit the $50 point or whatever. So then they start taking stuff off. And then once they hit the so many $100, it's time to touch themselves.
Then it becomes specific acts.
Oh, wow.
So there's like tiers then.
Yeah.
Yeah, tiers as in TIER, not TEAR.
Both. It could be
I mean,
both.
I'm sure the TEAR comes, depending on what they're doing. But at the same time, when they start thinking about it later, I imagine that's where the tears come by.
Right.
And then when they hit certain levels, then they,
Mm-hmm.
they start doing things.
Yep.
What level do you think you hit before the Hitachi comes out?
What?
I mean, how much before the Hitachi comes out, Nikki? Was that $4?
I'm not a cam girl, so I don't know.
$4.50.
Would you?
$4.50?
Would you be, if given the chance, would you be a cam girl?
Oh, hell no. Absolutely not.
I'm just wondering.
No,
I bet you would if you were younger. If you were younger, I bet you would.
No.
Oh, I hear Doran in the talking.
I'm here, kind of.
How are you?
I'm great. I can't. I had to move out of the sun for a minute because I can't see anything to get signed in. So hang on.
So you're in the sun.
Oh yeah, the sun is blazing. It's so nice.
We're starting with cam girl chat, and Nikki's admitting to us. I'm not sure, but I think
No, I'm not admitting
I
anything.
think Nikki's admitting that she is a cam girl on the side, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what it sounds like, Nick? Is that what it sounds like?
What exactly does that mean?
Well, she's explained
A
it to
cam
us.
girl?
Yeah.
Webcam girl?
These girls charge money, and they say, "Hey, when I get to this level, I'll take off whatever." And then once the donations, the tips get to so much money, then they take off their clothes.
Oh dear.
And then they start pulling out like Hitachis and so on and so forth. They say, when I get to this level, then I'll start using this vibrator or whatever.
So, and they're expected to get paid for this.
Yeah, they get paid. That's how they make their money.
Just force the money over like crazy.
But I guess there's a lot of girls doing cam girl stuff. just don't know.
Especially during this pandemic.
Yeah, I just don't know who's watching.
I have to imagine.
I don't know who's watching. I'm saying, being a married guy, there's no way I could do any kind of cam show watching. My wife would find, because when it comes to the money, okay, like, I have no idea where our money goes. She can account for every freaking cent.
Well, good.
Every cent, she knows where it goes.
Good.
I have no clue. I see shit coming into this house from Amazon and stuff. I have no idea. Like, I'm just like, good Lord, why did we pay for that? But my wife, so I could not get away with watching girls on cam and paying for them to use dildos and the like. You know, there's no way. Oh, there we go. I see, Dorn. How are you?
Good morning.
Would you do cam girl stuff?
Oh, not at this stage in the game, no.
I'm just saying, when you were younger, would you?
You know, here's my thing. Now I sound somber.
Here we go, Nick. Here comes the explanation. Yes.
I'm listening.
Back in the day, I had one of my best friends was a dancer, and she was a stripper, and I would never had the nerve to do anything like that. And now, in hindsight, I wish I would have, because she made a shit ton of money. Like, she put herself through college, and she's a nurse practitioner in New Orleans now.
I'll be damned.
I just maybe back in the day I would have, but maybe not.
Did
I
you
didn't have? I don't know.
Did you ever take any nude pictures or anything?
Oh no.
Do you sort of wish you? And this is a serious question. Do you sort of wish you would have? Because at one point, I mean, I've known you for a long time.
Yeah.
At one point, you had a, and I'm not saying you don't now. Please don't take it that way, but I'm saying
it was much better back then.
I'm saying at one point you had a very sexy, beautiful body. I mean, it was you really took care of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't now. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that that there was one point where you were, you know what I mean? You were one of those bodies that people, work really, really hard for and get paid a lot of money for. I'm just saying, did you wish that you would have done anything like that? Because I've never had a good body. I've never had one.
Yeah, I do have some regrets, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I
was actually going to the same photographer that did our photo shoot for the billboards.
Yeah.
I was going to do, we were going to do a photo shoot, and I was going to submit it to Playboy, but I chickened out.
Yeah.
Yeah, chickened out. So.
Yeah, I don't get it. I've never been I have never been sexy in my whole life. But I'm saying, if I would have been, I definitely.
I was once.
Yeah. You saying at one point you?
It was on I was once. It was on a Tuesday, long time ago. For like 10 minutes.
There was.
Oh my God.
I mean, there was a point when I was playing. There's a point when I was playing basketball that I felt like I felt like I was getting athletically, an athletic enough body to where I probably could have done something. But, I never looked good. Like, I never thought, oh, I know, I'm going to get naked and expose my schlong and get photos taken. So when I get older, I remember. No, I've never been to that point. Nikki, you ever been to that point where you thought, like, my body looks good enough, I need to take some nudes just so I can, so I can have them?
They're out there somewhere.
What you're saying?
Wait, what?
Oh, you need to get a hold of those.
You're
Those don't need to be floating around.
Say that you took some.
I know.
You took naked
I
photos
didn't
and you
take
don't know
them.
where they are?
The professionals took them.
But you never kept track of them?
Well, he's got a set of them.
Oh, you were with a guy. Oh, boy.
It was a professional.
Did you
She
have
got the thing.
did you have sex
sign
with
a
him?
release?
Long time ago.
Did you have
sign a
sex with him?
release on the photos?
No,
Okay. All right.
Did you have sex with this guy?
no,
Was it that kind of relationship?
no,
Was it Jim the photographer?
no,
Eh.
no.
You need to take some photos. Because I had read an article with what was her name? Christina Aguilera,
Okay.
who talked about there was a certain point in her life where she really was working hard and she looked amazing, and that she went and had naked photos taken of herself. She owns them. They've never been made public, but she had photos taken because she's like, oh my God, I'm never going to look this good again.
Right.
I want to get them taken right now.
Very smart.
Yeah. And so now
Very smart.
I think I haven't seen Christina Aguilera forever, but I think she's gained some weight and,
Well, she's so tiny. Like,
I think it still looks good.
I don't think,
women, it's hard.
I don't think she's tiny anymore, but I think that she's grown into a different type of person. And while she was another type, she got nudes taken, and
She's a mom now too, so
yeah, had children, and good for her. I mean, it was pretty interesting though. Doran, I see you're by the pool.
I am by the pool.
You have nice background. It looks beautiful. Your yard really looks good.
Much better than Jason's was.
Hey, and mine's real.
I know.
Right here.
It looks like a fake background like Jason would use.
No, I still have a couple things to do, but it's getting there. It's getting there. But thank you.
It was yesterday. It was a Father's Day, and there was threat of thunderstorm all over.
Oh, I know.
And then all I wanted to do was watch some sports on Father's Day.
Right.
And there was a NASCAR race scheduled. Of course, it got rained out. I got no sports to watch. On Father's Day, I have zero sports to watch.
That's crap. They did show some wrestling, though. That's what they put in its place. The boyfriend's mom is a huge NASCAR fan, and she was out of the pool and dried off and changed and turned on the TV and was like, what is this?
She was ready to watch NASCAR.
She was ready.
I put bets down and everything. I was all excited. I'm like, I'm going to get to watch some sports today. I'm very excited. And then it was no race, which sucked.
that's NASCAR for you.
Oh, my God.
They even had dryers on the track. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, they had a bunch of gay
so
guys
ignorant
with
to it.
blow dryers,
running around.
and they were all
going
sassy. They're all sassy pantsing around the track.
That's not what they had.
Oh, they're trying to dry it off.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Did anybody do? Nick, did you do anything special? You got a young kid. Did you do anything special?
We went to Athens and visited my dad and my brother.
Oh, how was that?
Well, hung out, grilled. It was hot. We sat outside.
You weren't allowed in the house?
No, we went in the house for a little bit,
Oh.
but other than that, we sat outside.
Well, you saying you sit outside. I'm like, were you not allowed in the house? Why would you sit outside in the heat?
I don't know. Everyone else was sitting outside.
I don't even. My
He's
dad.
a father. He had to be with the other father.
Right. You can't be rude.
My father's
Right.
very much alive, but I was certainly not at his house yesterday.
Well, you have good reason.
Yeah, I don't partake in America's traditions.
Oh Lord.
I'm not.
Lytle the rebel.
Yeah, I'm not
Out
gonna
of
go.
the rebel.
I am not gonna go to my
Rebel
father's house just because tradition says that's where I should go. I stayed home and was upset because there was no NASCAR race. I was actually looking forward to watching some sports, and there was nothing. I cannot wait till this pandemic gets over, and I'm able to watch sports. But I'll be honest, I'm scared. Like, I know they're trying to get baseball. They're trying to reach an agreement to get baseball going.
Yeah, but did
I
you
don't
hear
think
what
it's
happened
happening.
to the Phillies?
Yeah, I heard like the whole organization caught COVID or something.
Yeah, it started on Friday night.
Yeah.
They announced, and they shut down all the training and everything. And
So now they shut down all the spring training sites or whatever. By the way, my brother-in-law has COVID.
Oh, no.
My brother-in-law lives in Texas, where they run around in Texas like there's absolutely nothing going on.
Right.
They've opened everything up. So he was just doing whatever, and out of nowhere, he wakes up and he's,
Really?
he's having
Really?
lung
Just woke up
issues.
with it?
He's 40. My brother-in-law's 40. I think he's 44 or something. And he starts having lung issues.
It's no good.
And then he's got this. Then he gets this cough, this persistent cough, and he's like, I don't know what's causing this cough. And then literally in one day, he wakes up with like a 98.6 temperature. And within a couple hours, it was like 104.
Holy hell, that's bad.
Wow.
And then he was being rushed to the hospital in an ambulance.
Jeez.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's awful.
So my mother-in-law refuses to believe COVID exists.
Huh.
She's one of those
Well,
people that's like, well,
What does she think now?
President Trump doesn't wear a mask, so it can't be that bad. He's my president. So she always talks about how COVID isn't real.
Well, your president is a narcissist.
So right
Just
before
there.
she was at lunch, indoors with my brother-in-law. They were at lunch together.
Uh-oh.
Like the whole lunch,
Oh,
he's sitting
no.
there. He's like, "Oh, I got this cough. I don't know where I got it." So they're sitting there at lunch together, and then all of a sudden he's in the hospital, and she goes to my wife and says, "Do you think I should get tested?" And
Oh yeah.
my wife is like, "Fuck yes, get tested." Yes.
Right.
What are
Yeah,
you waiting for?
100%. You are 80 years old. You were
What
at
is the
lunch
pres-
with someone coughing who had to be hospitalized. Yes, get tested ASAP. And she's like, it just sounds, I don't know if is it real? I don't know if I should get, oh my God.
Wait, it's not going to hurt you to get tested. Then you'll know. I mean, just do it,
Get tested.
people.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
People.
I told my wife, I'm like, you are not flying down to see her when she gets hospitalized.
Well, they wouldn't let her in anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Oh, that's the other thing. She just keeps going, I'm going to go by the hospital and see your brother.
No, you ain't.
And
Yeah,
my
that
wife's
ain't
like,
happening.
they're not going to let you in the hospital.
No, they're not.
I don't understand why they wouldn't let me in the hospital. And my mother-in-law has a Mexican accent, but I just,
Well, if she keeps it up, she will be in the hospital, but she's going to have her own room.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
could have lay next to each other.
It could be roomies. There you go.
my wife's gonna be like, do you need a vacation? Because you can go to the hospital, I'll show her right now. And my mother-in-law, yesterday at last count, my mother-in-law was developing a cough.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
What time was this?
Late afternoon
Anyone check on her this morning?
or last evening. Yeah, my wife, I'm sure that,
She,
my wife was probably texting with her in the middle of the night.
like, she needs one more thing to deal with.
Well, these people
Goodness grief.
in South Texas, they don't think it's real.
Well, they don't in Southern Arizona either. It's something about the whole South and
God,
Southwest.
I'll tell you what. You know what? You know who's brainwashed them?
Well, they're red states.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Nick, we know you're tired, honey. Come on, keep up. Keep up.
They're brainwashed,
Who's
like
brainwashed?
like the 5,000 people in Tulsa. They're brainwashed, and just thinking that everything's okay.
Hey, that's 6,000.
Well, but I should have. I should be honest and discount the 2,000 that they paid for, but I'm not going to be
Oh, that's
petty. But they're convinced that there's nothing wrong, and the medical professionals are telling them otherwise.
But Trump said if they stop testing, then the numbers won't go up.
Oh, I don't know what the hell he was
For
talking.
shit's sake, that kind of logic.
If you're an ostrich and you stick your head in the ground, nothing else happens around you.
Yes.
Right. Wow.
The logic, the people, and I saw people on Facebook, of course, saying that's not what the president meant. What the hell what did he mean? He obviously meant that.
Exactly that.
I told them to
The
stop,
numbers make him look
to
bad.
slow down the testing because it was making us look bad. That's what he meant. And by the way, they say, "Oh, he was just joking." Who the fuck makes a joke about people dying?
Well,
What kind
He
of
does.
person
He
makes
does.
that kind of joke?
He's done nothing but make jokes.
Yeah. anytime he makes a comment like that and he doesn't want to be held accountable for it, well, I was just joking. I mean, really, you
Yeah.
think I would say something like that? Well, then quit saying shit like that if you don't mean it.
Stop.
Just stop it. It's not funny anymore. It's not something to joke about.
I'm still trying to figure out why he had a rally. It's a pandemic.
He's a narcissist.
Well,
It doesn't affect
you
him.
need to stop that. You need to stop that. He's got to stop that.
Yeah.
He's going to get people sick.
Mhm.
I was just blown away. However, I do think these kids, the TikTok kids,
The
Oh, that was
TikTok
awesome.
kids.
I mean, they made a fool of the man.
Oh my God.
And I don't want to, please, Trump supporters, I don't want you to stop listening and turn off the show. Please don't. I'm not going to.
We're just making light of a very odd situation.
Yeah.
Just
So
kinda
please
weird.
don't send me any messages saying, fuck you, Ray. I'm not.
You're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not.
gonna do it anyway.
I'm not looking for that. I'm just
It didn't need
pointing.
provoked.
I'm just pointing out that I don't understand why the guy would do it. In fact, I should probably turn the phone on, don't you think? So I can take some.
Well,
phone
yeah.
calls.
You don't have it on?
No, I don't have it on.
Oh, Raymond, get your
Just
shit
talk
together.
it over.
No, I don't have it. I'm turning it on so that I can take phone calls at 815-414-2125. Uh-oh.
What?
My coffee's really good today. Hey, I woke up today. I woke up and I couldn't breathe.
Oh, no.
I don't know what that is.
COVID?
No, I woke up going, but it was, I don't know if I was having a dream where I couldn't breathe or what, but it was the craziest thing, you guys. It was bizarre.
Well, sometimes if you're having a bad dream, you will hold your breath and it'll wake you up.
Mm-hmm.
That happens.
Like if you're having a bad dream, you hold your breath.
Especially like if you're drowning or something like that.
Yeah.
I've done that. I woke up gasping for air.
Yeah, I was like, I can't even describe it. And I was
You don't have to describe it. The sound says it all.
I was awake and I couldn't breathe, and I honestly thought, oh my God, I'm dying. It freaked the hell out of me.
Or you got some kind of sleep apnea going on.
That could be.
Is that what sleep apnea is? You wake up and you can't breathe?
You quit breathing for a few minutes or for a few seconds.
No, I was breathing. It was just oh, I can't even describe. It was like it felt like I was choking.
Well, maybe you had sinus drainage.
It's
Maybe you were
never
choking.
ever happened before. Never happened to me before. I woke up and I
That
was
you
like,
know of.
son of a bitch. No, I've never. I mean, I would remember it.
But
That's,
sometimes if you have sleep apnea, you don't even know that it's happening.
oh, it was horrible.
It doesn't wake you up.
Welcome to the aging process.
And then, I mean, all I remember was there was a pillow over my face, and my wife was laughing, and I was having trouble breathing. That's all I remember when I woke up.
Oh my God.
It was crazy. So I was seriously, I'm just wondering if you guys know what that is, because I've never experienced anything like that before. It freaked the hell out of me.
I think Nikki's right.
Call your doctor.
Yeah, I think it might be sleep apnea.
I've never had sleep apnea. I've never had a sleep apnea problem before.
Do you snore?
No.
That you know of?
I've never, no. My wife would tell me.
Okay.
She sleeps with me every night. Like I have in the past. There was one thing I did last night. Like, I woke up at like 3:00, right?
Okay.
And I was really hurting. So I said, I need some aspirin, or I need something. So I was laying in bed and I reached over and grabbed a few ibuprofen. And I took them, I was half asleep and I took them. So, and I got heartburn really bad from taking the ibuprofen.
On an empty stomach, yes, you will.
So it was very bizarre. So I don't know if that had something to do with it or not, but it was very scary.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
I've never had sleep apnea before. And I've lost weight in the last 2 weeks, the last 3 weeks. So I feel really good. But it was strange waking up and being unable to breathe. Like
Apparently, I
It's
snore.
scary.
You snore, Doran?
Apparently, yeah.
Snoring.
Yeah, I only after been drinking, I guess.
Good
but-
old snoring. Is that what the boyfriend tells you?
Oh, I woke up and he was on the couch.
Really?
Was it that bad? And he's like, dude. And he's like shook his head. He had a really rough week, and he decided that we needed to go out and, since the bars are semi-open, go have a drink. We have a little local watering hole that we have not been there since the first week of February because A, we're not big drinkers, and B, everything's been shut down. So he's like, let's go up there. And I was like, I don't want to. And then he's like, okay. So he started to pout. So I gave in. And we always say, oh, we're just going to be there for a couple. And it never ends well. Never.
I saw the picture you sent me. She sent me a picture of her. You've got a scrape above right in your forehead or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And you go, I just spent all this money on Botox, and now I've gone and fucked my face up.
Yeah, fell on my face.
I got it. You fell off a bar stool?
Well, it wasn't that I was drunk and fell off a bar stool. It was a flip-flop incident. I'm telling you, flip-flops, man, flip-flops are bad.
They are.
Foot on the bottom rung, and I went to push off the rung to get up off the bar stool, and I had my left arm on the bar, and my flip-flop flopped or flipped under the rung, catching my ankle, and I went on the back of my hand. I've got a humongous bruise. I landed on the back of my hand and my forehead, which I have a surgical Band-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's gelled up, so I hope to God it won't scar. Thank God it didn't split it. But yeah, I spent all that money and then I fell on my face.
Well, your face looks good. Get a little close. Let me see. How's the Botox?
Oh, it's setting in. It's doing good.
You look good.
Yeah, I can kind of wiggle my eyebrows a little bit, but then the anger, but the crow's feet are gone. Check this shit out.
Yeah, look at that.
All tight and smooth. Got a little bruise, but nothing bad. Yeah,
Look at
I'm
you.
happy with it.
Thank God, modern medicine.
I know
Yeah.
it. Mama got to put her face back up.
And you're sitting out by the pool. You're looking good. Look at that.
Thanks. It's all about self-maintenance and trying not to fall on your fucking face. So, yeah, and you didn't tell the whole story because I sent you the picture. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I totally pulled a Nikki.
Yeah. That's what your text says. Your text says you pulled a Nikki. Yes.
Pulled a Nikki. Fell right on my face.
That doesn't sound fair. Actually, it does. Never mind.
Hysterical.
Oh my God. Yeah. That was my
Oh, it's happened to me plenty of times.
Yeah. And then I couldn't find my pants.
Sorry, what?
I couldn't find my pants.
From the bar?
Well, they were in my house. I mean, I know I came home with my pants on because as soon as I fell, I looked at John and I said, we're out. And he goes, what? And he goes, oh shit. And so he started to cash out and I walked to the car. And then, when I woke up, I didn't know where my pants were. So of course I'm texting my friend Jamie. I'm like saying, look what I did. And he's like, dumb bitch. And then he's like, I'm like, I can't find my pants. And he's like, did you check the yard? Always check the yard. So they were not in the yard. I actually put them in the laundry hamper.
Did you check your mailbox? Always check your mailbox.
Always check your mailbox for your pants. Did you give it up even though you had hit your head so hard, even though you banged your head?
No, it wasn't until the morning when I woke up around 6 o'clock and he was on the couch. And so I had to go visit him on the couch. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going back to bed. So he decided to go back to bed. I woke up at 9 o'clock and he was back on the couch. Apparently I was still snoring.
Really?
I don't know. I got nothing.
Because my wife has never fallen off a bar stool, but
I didn't fall. I got hung up.
If she did, I could see me feeling really bad for her, but also trying to get sex when we got home.
Yeah, of course you would.
Like I would.
Oh yeah, you got to at least try.
Yeah. Of course, I would start sensual. Like I'd get a washcloth or something, like a little washcloth with some ice in it or something to help heal
Baggie
her.
of ice, yeah.
Just try to turn her on and.
Look, honey, I made you a Ziploc bag.
You let her know that she looks good and.
That foreplay.
Yeah.
Does that turn you on?
Ziploc baggie.
So you're saying you did not give it up after you after your head injury?
No, and I probably should not have fallen asleep now that I think about it, because it's like my hand and my head hit the floor first. So that's why I was at the chiropractor this morning, and he just laughed at me. He just, every time I come in there, he just laughs at me. He's like, one of these days you're really going to hurt yourself. Like, as long as I have you, buddy, just put me back together again.
Listener Pat is saying concussion sex. Yeah, I would have tried for concussion sex. That's me. And by the way, they're saying you're frozen. Adam says Doran is frozen. Is there?
And I am frozen in one hell of a pose. I just
your bosom looks great.
I think somebody did that on purpose.
Your bosom looks great. Yeah, I would keep it like that for a while. Oh, let me pose a little bit with it.
That's freaking hilarious. Oh boy.
Listeners, send in frozen bosom pictures.
It's literally, I mean, I don't think you could have picked a better pose.
That's funny because you're frozen on my laptop.
Oh, really?
But you're still moving on the phone.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, I see you look good. I look all right.
Thank you. Oh boy.
I'm unshaven, and I like the camera that I use is not, obviously it's not an HD camera because you can't tell. You can't tell that I'm unshaven.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Unless I get close. You can't tell how unshaven I am, from a distance. Yeah, I don't know. Pat says you look frozen like you're in mid Macarena.
Mid-Macarena.
Oh my God. And Kathy's like, she's a cam girl. I am
Yeah.
so not a cam girl.
How much?
Damn it.
How much money do we have to give? How much money do we have to give to you on Venmo before you take off that top,
Oh, for God's
or before
sake.
you start using how much to use a Hitachi? By the way,
Careful on the number you say because you'll probably get it.
yeah, you're pretty right. You're probably right. Yeah, Nikki's only gonna pay us $4 to use that Hitachi.
Oh,
Or
she's paying
$4.50.
us. We don't have to pay her.
Yeah. Isn't that what it was earlier? I don't. No.
$4. She'll pay you $4 so she doesn't have to.
Oh,
Is that it?
I thought that was because she had to.
so she doesn't. She'll.
Yeah.
I could see Nikki decide to do a cam show and then start paying people to not do things. I'm not doing this.
It goes along with that whole saying. It's like, I'll give you $1.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh boy.
I'm having problems with the.
What are you having problems with?
It keeps going like I'm on mute and then it comes back on.
That's because you.
What do you mean, me?
You're the one that controls your phone. I don't control your phone.
I'm not touching anything. It's sitting next to me.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, when I mean, the rest of my phone is working because I can see the Facebook scroll
Right.
and I can see you on video. But then all of a sudden, the program that we're using
Yeah.
gets real quiet and I can't hear anything.
You
And
should.
then it'll go about 10 seconds and come back on.
I honestly have no idea what you're
I
going.
don't know.
Hmm.
So I just missed totally like everything you guys said.
We were implying that you would become a cam girl and pay us $4 to not use your Hitachi. We were
yeah.
implying you would start putting money towards not using your.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was, I was wondering how much it would take for like a butt plug or how much it would take.
Oh,
What
yeah.
the hell is wrong with you?
Well, I'm trying to make some cash.
Oh, for God's sakes. So you're going to pimp Nikki and I out? Is that what you're saying?
No,
I
I was
think he should get dressed up
No,
and
I
do
was-
his own.
saying do
girl.
it myself. Yeah, I'd do it myself. I'm not gonna. Why would I pimp?
Your pimp is out.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Coming.
pimp you out.
It's coming.
I
He's
certainly
going
would
to
not
pimp his
pimp you out.
hose.
Pimp his hose. Pimp is out. Pimp your hose.
His pimp hand is strong.
I'm not sure I could do it myself. So I don't think I could reach around. I don't think I can get on all. I don't think I can get on all fours with my ass facing the camera. I'm not sure that that's. What kind of perverts would want to see?
That's
Ray, with a can-do attitude, you can do anything.
I cannot.
You can do it.
You just have to believe.
I cannot imagine the pervert that would want to see that. Who in the world would want to see that? Oh well. That's how
My mic is popping.
That's how I'll get that money to get that iPhone app.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That might be the way.
Might be the way.
Have Doran do cam girl stuff and tell you that might be the way to do it.
Oh my gosh.
No one wants to see me naked. Trust me. All right, let me see the stuff I have. What is the way that women find men less attractive? All right. There's a new study of something. There's something that women automatically find men to be less masculine and less dateable. And,
I need to go find my list.
And
Hang on.
and by the way, I am one of these people.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, I had no. In fact, I was like that when my wife first met me. So thank God she's not one of the people that somehow thinks this makes a person less dateable, or we would have never hooked up.
What you're saying is one of the things on the list was weight gain. Is that it?
No, it's not weight gain. No, it's
What is it?
I want you guys to try to guess. See if anybody can guess it.
Oh.
It's what did women find was something that made men less masculine and less dateable, and it is a clear thing. And by the way, I'll be honest, it just freaks me out because I think it's something. I'm not looking for men, but I think it's something that makes men more attractive.
Gray hair,
No, no, I didn't have gray hair when I met my wife.
glasses.
I didn't wear glasses when I first met my wife. I started wearing them after I knew she loved me. That's when I first started. That's when I finally started wearing glasses.
So you had contacts before that? Or
No, I didn't. I didn't even know I needed glasses my whole life, but I guess I didn't realize it until I was 15 or 14 years old. I had a season in baseball where literally I batted like 100 or 080 or something. I had this season when I was 11 years old that was horrible. And then I went to the eye doctor and got glasses. So I only wore glasses. And the next year I batted 480 something.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Because I could see. And I also started batting left-handed. And it was because I could see. And so one of my eyes is stronger than the other eye. So I learned to bat left-handed, and my batting average went from 083 to like 4. I'm guessing like 487 or whatever. It was right around 500. And it was after I got glasses, but that's the only time I wore glasses was to play baseball. I didn't wear them at any other time. And I met my wife, and then after I realized that she did love me, then I started wearing my glasses again. But it was, I want to say that it was probably 5 years in between me wearing glasses. But it was the time I stopped playing baseball. And the only time I wore it was when I played baseball. It was when I stopped playing baseball and until I was an adult and dating her when I started wearing them. But there was something that in this research study, and it was a study at the Colorado State University, that said that this made men less attractive and less dateable and less masculine is if they did what it is they do. And I'll be honest, Doran, I think you'd agree with me. I think this makes men more attractive. And you know this about you know this about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's something, I think you like it about me.
Is it
And
something
Nikki,
that they do that they're saying that makes them less attractive? Something that they
Yeah,
already
it's
do, or something that they don't do?
No, it's something that they do. And Nikki, I think you would think this would make me more attractive. And I think, in fact, you know it, and I think you think this makes me more attractive.
Cockiness?
No. Uh-uh.
The
I'm
ability
not
to
saying that you
listen.
are, but
No.
confidence?
No. Uh-uh.
The ability to listen.
No. Uh-uh.
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. You're gonna be like blown away.
Cry. Is it cry?
No, because I don't cry.
Yeah, I've never seen you cry.
The ability to build Sheldon units in a
No.
month.
No. I am the least.
That's hot.
I
No,
am the
seriously,
least
that is
mechanical
hot.
person. I think that's the ugliest part about me is the fact that I can't do any of that shit. Do you not remember a few weeks ago when it took me like 2 weeks to put together a chest of drawers for my daughter? I'm the least mechanically inclined.
Oh my God. Did you ever get the outlet fixed?
Yeah, but Rob fixed it.
Okay. Thank you.
Rob came over and fixed it. Thank God.
Oh,
Here's some of the
boy.
guesses we have in the chat room. When a
Okay.
man tries to pimp them out. No, women don't find it sexy when a man tries to pimp them out. Is it your masculine musk or wearing Old Spice? No. Nothing sadder than seeing a fat man weep. Thank you, Paul. The ability to eat on camera live. No. The ability to lick your own eyebrows. No. It is whether or not a man loves cats.
Oh.
In this study,
Really?
They found the least attractive men were the ones that were holding or petting cats.
So not true.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, maybe young women, but I think it's one of the most. I honestly, I love cats. I love pets. I love animals, and I think.
My wife gets mad when my cat's paying more attention to me than her, so I lose points.
Well, John helped me tame down that feral gold kitty. And that cat will almost sit in his lap now. And he is 9 years old. His previous owner never was able to hold him, barely pet him or anything like that. He's completely wild. And he has completely tamed him down.
But do you find it attractive when John does that?
Yes, I do. And I find it very attractive when he cleans the litter box and when he helps me feed them.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I think that's, hang on. Actually, Legend, you got it? Come here. I have to show you what my son got John for Father's Day. Right here.
Is your camera working? Are you still frozen?
I don't know. Am I still frozen?
Yeah.
You're still frozen.
Damn it. Well, anyway, it's a coffee mug.
Yeah.
And it says, "Dear Cat Dad, thank you for being our dad. If some other man was our dad, we would piss in his shoes, claw up his face, and go find you. Love." And then you put little cats on there. I have two, Monster's black and Smushy's black.
Yeah.
Love, Monster, Smushy, and Wayne. And I had to order this before.
That's very nice.
Kitty decided, yeah.
But you're saying you find that sexy about your boyfriend.
Yes, the
Yeah.
way he loves animals, and I get very frustrated with my animals sometimes, especially Wayne, because he's just a dick. But yeah, he's very patient with them all, and they get more excited when he comes over than when I come home from work. And yeah, I'm a little jealous of that, but I think it's great.
I think it's something that my wife finds sexy about me. I think she loves the fact that when I first met my wife, I had a cat.
Mm-hmm.
I had my cat Bowser.
Oh my God, Bowser! Bowser
Yeah.
lived forever.
Yeah, Bowser lived a
Oh
long.
my God!
I got Bowser in 1988. A couple buddies of mine had her, and they were blowing pot smoke in her face, and they thought it'd be funny. They thought it would be funny when she, stumbled around. So I went over to their house and I took the cat, and I said, "I want to take this cat and raise it properly because what you're doing is wrong." And I had her until she died in 2000. She died in 2005 or 6.
Yeah, you had her
Yeah,
forever.
she was a great cat.
I remember she'd always climb up on my lap when I'd go over there.
Yeah, I had a great cat.
And you'd be like, "That cat doesn't like anybody."
I had a great cat. She really was an amazing cat. Lived for a long time. And then I've had cats ever since. I love cats. So, but the study said that women find men who like cats less attractive. And I'm telling you, I've found that to not be true. I think that women find it attractive if a man can get along with a cat.
Did it say what the demographic was?
It was a study of over 700 women,
Really?
and there's no
age range?
there's no demographic.
Oh wow.
But it is Colorado State University, so I imagine college age is part of it.
Yeah, well,
Well,
They don't know nothing yet.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't usually judge men, but I think when a guy gets along, I think it's really cool when a guy gets along with a cat.
Yeah.
And I'm certainly, I mean, I'm not looking for a guy or interested in who's looking for me, but I would hate to think that people find me unattractive simply because I love my cat so much, you know.
When I find out that a single guy has a cat, it intrigues me.
Yeah. Of course, you are an old cat lady.
Oh, really?
You're an old cat lady.
Yes, I am.
intrigues you. Is that code for something?
Intrigues me.
Mm.
It means I must look further into this.
Oh, so you like so you want to take it to the next step if you see a guy that likes cats. Yeah, that's what I think. I think it shows kindness and you know,
patience.
Yeah.
Definitely patience. Yeah.
that's what I think. We'll see.
The ability to love.
Of
Commit.
course. Yes. How's a guy going to commit to you? How's a guy going to commit to you if they can't even find another being to love? You know?
Well, and sometimes cats can be very hard to love because some of them have very strong personalities, like my Wayne. Wayne's a dick. And yeah, if they can get along with a cat, I mean, it shows a lot about their character.
You know, your cat that I love is Smush.
Smushy's out here with me now.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to go anywhere. Smushy.
Your cat Smush is Doran's got the best cat. Every time I go over there, that cat will sit on my lap. Not when I'm in the pool, but as soon as I get out of the pool, that cat wants to come over and hang out. It's a great cat.
Yeah. He'll come out and hang out by the pool. He'll like curl up in a lawn chair and watch you swim. And yeah.
It's a great cat.
So,
I love my cats. I couldn't imagine not being around it, but women find it unattractive.
Yeah, not true. I don't know what women they're talking to, but yeah, it's not true.
Tell my dog food lady.
You just saw that.
What did someone say?
Jeff wrote, Nikki reminds me of dog food lady. How?
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty funny.
How on earth?
Yep. Me too. She reminds me of dog food lady.
How?
I don't know.
Lord.
Smoking. Because they're both overweight and smoke.
I don't smoke anymore.
You don't? Oh, you stopped
Are
smoking?
you done?
When's the last time you've smoked?
Huh?
When's the last time you've had one?
2 weeks ago.
So it's been 2 weeks without smoking.
Right.
God bless you. Well, I hope you keep it up.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good for you, Nikki.
You will feel a lot better. Promise.
She's not gonna stop. I mean, let's face it.
Ray.
How many people
Don't
have
be
faith
so
that she's
negative.
gonna stop? I'm just
Don't be
saying.
negative.
I'm just saying the odds are against her. That's all. I mean, I'm rooting for you, Nikki. I've wanted you to quit smoking forever. I need you to stay alive and not smoke. But I'm just saying that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You should prove me wrong. That's all. I tried. Doran, I see that you sent me another thing, and I just tried to accept it, and now I.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to get myself unstuck. So let me try it again. At
Doran.
least my biceps look good.
Yeah, your pose. You look good.
I don't have the mom arm flap going on, the bat wing.
Yeah, you don't have that. Thank God.
Well, it's probably because I use my arms all day.
By the way, my wife went out. My wife mowed the lawn the other day. She's never more sexy to me than when she mows that lawn.
With the sweat pouring.
Yeah. She's never more sexy to me than when she mows that lawn.
Kind of like Flashdance, but with a lawn boy.
Yeah. Good for her. I see Doran again. Yeah, you're alive.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what made me get stuck. How does that happen?
I have no idea.
No idea either.
Maybe your camera liked the pose.
It might have. I have no idea.
I mean,
I
your
have no idea.
bazooms look gigantic. Maybe it liked it.
They are.
Maybe it liked it. Maybe it liked the pose. Well, you look good.
Hey, thanks. Just wait for my little scuff mark to heal.
Your bar injury.
Yeah. Barstool flip flop combo.
I liked earlier when Nick was on. All three of us on cam. We look professional. It looked good.
Oh, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, it looked really.
That's professional.
Yeah.
I honestly think we look better than a lot of the crap they're putting on TV right now with all the, Yeah, I think we look better.
I can't remember what I was watching something.
We look better than The View.
I was watching something that they had literally like 15 cameras up.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even tell who was talking. I can't remember what I was watching.
Because there's a delay in it.
Oh, it was on ESPN. And I can't remember what it was. 15 cameras. I couldn't tell who was talking.
Oh, man.
It was confusing.
What show needs 15 cameras to talk about sports that's not happening?
Yeah. Dude, I wish I could remember what I was watching, but I can't. It was 15 cameras. And I was just like, oh, fuck this. I'm done. I
should have been. Was there sports this weekend? No.
No.
All right.
No sports.
Yeah.
Oh, but I did watch a little Premier League soccer. I put some money down on Liverpool to beat Everton.
The betting.
And fucking Everton. I make one bet. I've logged on, made one bet, and lost.
Well, then maybe you should quit.
It's horrible. Well, it's just because I don't know anything about soccer, and I shouldn't be betting on a sport.
Then why would you bet on it?
I don't know, because I just
Exactly.
I wanted to. I just wanted to gamble. I shouldn't have put.
You go and start a fire, wad up a 50,
Yeah.
blow it in the direction of the fire. If the wind blows it in the fire, you win.
I know.
What?
Well, I put big money on Chase Elliott to win this race today. So anybody that wants to watch NASCAR, root for Chase Elliott for me.
You need to answer the phone, Rob.
The big NASCAR scandal.
Rob's
NASCAR scandal.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Bubba.
oh yeah. Oh, they put
And the news.
Yeah, they found a noose in his.
In his garage.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, they hung a noose in Bubba Wallace's garage.
That's bullshit. What the hell?
All right, so now the phone's ringing. Hello, you're on the Morning Disaster.
Hey, Ray, this is Rob.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
Well, working from home, I had to work all night, so I had a few things to do, and I figured I'd listen to the show.
Yeah.
So, but I will be watching the race this afternoon, so that'll be fun. I don't have my money on Chase Elliott. He'll get crashed.
Ugh.
Yeah, he'll get crashed.
Thanks a lot for that.
Well, my money's on Logano today, so I put $150 on Logano.
Look, I didn't put $150. Good Lord.
Yeah, well, But did you see the big NASCAR news yesterday, last night?
We're saying that they put a noose in Bubba Wallace's garage.
Yeah. It just makes you just lose faith in humanity.
Who would do that?
I don't. They'll find it because I mean, you've never been to a NASCAR race, but you go in the garages or in the pit area, there's cameras everywhere. I mean, they will find out who it is.
I hope so.
So, I mean, it's just terrible, but it is what it is. But no, you guys been good. I haven't been on for a little bit because work and cabling and crap. I have to work at night right now.
You've been your business has been you're busy when people aren't at work.
Yeah, I'd say probably 70% of the work I do is when nobody's in the buildings. So because that way I don't disrupt them, I don't interrupt them, and I can do whatever I need to do.
So that includes doing
no
what?
one's in your way.
Well, I mean, like right now I'm doing a phone system, which is just a little shy of 800 phones.
Oh, wow.
For a company. So we're setting them all up and doing the cabling. But more than anything, if Dorn's camera is going to keep getting stuck, if she's going to dress like that, I'm going to come over and fix the Wi-Fi. I will absolutely come over and fix the Wi-Fi for her.
What are you wearing? Is that a swimsuit that you're wearing, Dorn?
No, it's a tank top,
Oh.
navy tank top, and underneath this is a little bralette that I got.
Oh.
I like it because it's got all the strings on.
I couldn't tell.
It's very comfortable. There's no underwire or anything like that. It's a good just lounge bra.
Yeah.
Rob
You're doing a mighty fine job, Dorn. Just letting you know, you're doing a mighty fine job.
Rob sounded really perverted with that laugh.
Well, this little Zoom session is kind of like a little voyeuristic. Everybody could sit here and watch a bunch of people.
But I couldn't tell. I mean, I thought maybe you were wearing. I thought maybe it was a one-piece swimsuit. I just didn't know.
No, nope. Just nope. Nope. Just comfy. Wanted to be comfy. Thanks.
We forgot what those tits got us off talking about that noose.
Yeah.
Poor Bubba Wallace.
I'm glad I could help out.
We were just about to solve NASCAR's racism issue, and then Dorn's tits popped out, and immediately we started talking about those.
If you want to see NASCAR's racism issue, do not go read the comments on any of the posts because it's absolutely terrible. So everybody's already comparing. The internet solves all crimes quicker than everybody else. So and everybody's comparing it to Jussie Smollett, and oh my God, it's fake and whatever. It's just horrendous. But it is what it is. I still watch it, and I will continue to watch it because I like it. And I win money on racing. I don't know how you do, Ray, but I do.
Is that your way of saying Ray doesn't win money? Listen, I have won money the past 3 races. I have won some money.
You win money. You win money when I send you the picks too.
Listen, I have won money the last 3 races. I have picked
because you listened to Rob.
No, I have successfully started picking my. Rob didn't tell me to bet Chase Elliott. I made that decision my own.
Okay.
Would you like to do a little side wager of like $5?
That Chase Elliott finishes higher than who'd you pick? Logano. All right, yeah, $5.
$5. All right, I'll bet
side
you $5.
wager.
All right, there we go. A little side wager going on.
Yeah.
So So that's the thing. That includes if they wreck too. Whoever finishes the highest in the order.
All right.
All right. Because that's the bad thing about Talladega. It's going to be it'll be really good for about 85 laps, and then they'll just start wrecking each other as they do it.
We don't need him. We don't need him to wreck. We don't. Cause I put bets
no, I don't. I love them when they. I mean, everybody's like, "Oh, I watch the wreck." No, I watch it because it's racing. I like racing. I don't like wrecking.
I put a bet for Chase Elliott to win it. I put a bet for him to finish in the top 5. I put a bet for him to finish in the top 3. All kinds of stuff. By the way, Pat says suddenly Dorn has $50 in Venmo.
Let me check that out.
Yeah.
Let me see.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a nap and get up and watch the race later on and take your $5, buddy.
All right.
I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.
Later, Rob. It takes pleasure in my losing.
and experience it
Yeah.
betting on NASCAR. Oh,
I can't
boy.
believe we've talked about cam girls, men with cats, my eyesight, why I woke up being unable to breathe. I don't know. I honestly don't know what that was. I've never experienced it before.
It wouldn't hurt to call your doctor.
No,
It's up to you.
I tell my listeners. It was weird. I've never experienced that before. It was very odd.
You let the listeners play doctor.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I've never. I'm starting to think it was some sort of.
Panic attack?
No. I'm starting to think it was because I took the medicine.
The acid reflux?
Yeah.
been.
Somebody put it, either Kathy or
Yeah.
Kathy or Cindy. Somebody in our chat room said it, and it made me think, oh shit, I bet that's what it is. So I don't remember which one said it, but they were absolutely correct. And I can't. And it was a while ago. That's what made sense for me. You know, that it sounded like the acid reflux from taking the ibuprofen in the middle of the night. I think that at least I hope. Yeah, but I think that's what it was because as soon as I took it, I felt like I had heartburn.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't that long after. I woke up a few hours later because it was like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Do you take anything for acid reflux?
No, I probably should.
Yeah.
I've never had the issue.
Or something.
I've never had the issue before. However, my throat feels kind of sore today, so I'm wondering if that's not the case.
Yeah. That'll make your throat sore.
I would imagine probably not taking ibuprofen while sleeping. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
And you're laying down already. And
Yeah. Oh, well. But I had a good Father's Day.
Good.
Yeah. I tried.
I saw you got a necklace.
Yeah, my daughter got me this cool necklace.
That was sweet of her.
Yeah. It was awesome. Because I love necklaces, and then I lost the necklace. It broke. So
the
I haven't
coral one or whatever it was,
Yeah.
the white one.
Yeah, and I haven't had it for a while. And then my daughter got me this one yesterday, so now I've got a necklace. Of course, I didn't wear
Uh-huh.
it, and I didn't wear it today. I was wearing it all day yesterday, and I took it off right before bed, and you know. Oh well. Phone number is 815-414-2125. Let me get to what else I want to talk about today. A man has set a new record for the largest stack of eggs.
Eggs?
Yeah, he put one egg to stand up and then piled another egg on top of it, and then he set a world record.
So the world record is 2.
No, the world record is 3.
Oh.
You're really quiet. Yeah, there's 3 eggs.
Huh.
And I've never heard of anyone I've never heard of anyone being able to stand two of them on top of each other.
What is that? Is it the solstice or whenever when the eggs are supposed to stand up on their own?
Well, this guy Mohammed Abdelhamid Mukhbel is the one who did it. He says he identified each egg's center of mass and then stack them exactly so they'd be able to stand end over end. To get the record, they have to remain stacked for 5 seconds. All 3 eggs had to be fresh and free of cracks. And the guy who considers himself an expert
An
at,
expert.
Expert. Damn it.
considers himself an expert at balance. Since he was 6 years old, he said he's been studying balance. and now I'm watching the video of him stacking the eggs. I should share this video. He literally stands the eggs standing straight up. It's the craziest thing. It's the craziest freaking thing you'd ever see.
Who needs the cat?
He'd be sexy if he had a cat. I'm
No,
telling
he has something to do with the time.
I'm telling you, it's very cool to see him do this. He stands the eggs right on top of each other. And
Are they raw eggs or are they hard boiled?
There are raw eggs in the shell. That is impressive. That was impressive. Yeah. I would put it in the I should put it in the chat room so you guys could see it. Let me see if I can put this in the chat room. Because I'm not watching the show.
Definitely sounds like old porn music.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm not watching the show on. Oh, thanks, Rob. I just saw that. I'm not watching the show on video. Let me find it, and I'll put the link up. So you guys in the video chat room, you can at least watch the link of this guy balancing the eggs. It's crazy. I'm not watching the show on. How do I get to the
Facebook?
Chat? Yeah, I'm trying to get to the video. It's such a hassle.
No.
It really is.
You and your technical difficulties.
Well, I'm
Oh
just
my
trying to get
God.
to the chat room.
Every day.
I just want to get to the chat room. That's all I want to do. Here we go.
How hard is it to find the chat room?
Hey, the phone's
Or why weren't you in there anyway?
Because I don't need it. I don't need to be on there. What the hell you need to
Then
be in there?
how can you see Dorn and what's going on?
Because I have the master of that.
Oh, so you can see what's in the chat room.
Yeah, I can.
And I'm frozen again.
I see the master of what's going on.
Okay, here it is. It's on there now.
There you
I
go.
just put the link up so you guys you could all watch the guy balancing the eggs. I think it's kind of cool. Some of you will think it's stupid, but I thought it was kind of cool.
Oh, I think he's got some kind of.
There's a conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah, he's got some sort of adhesive.
Oh, there's no adhesive.
There's adhesive in there.
Oh, there is not an adhesive. The guy.
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
Flex Seal.
Yeah.
You're
he's got
shitting.
Gorilla
If
Glue.
you had a world record for it,
Oh.
they're going to check for that.
Yes. The guy did something. Now you're shitting all over his
I am.
world record.
I'm gonna scramble his eggs. Is what I'm gonna do.
He's gonna scramble yours. Oh,
Wow.
God.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Telling you.
a friend, I think, that got conned by she attempted to con him. I think she's a cam girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. He posted something yesterday that was absolutely hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. He just got this text message out of nowhere that it said hi, and I won't say his name, and he's like, hello. And she said, have I met you before? I'm 23 and my name is Ashley. How about you? No worries. I just thought I would say hi, bored and alone. Don't leave me waiting. And he's like, how about me? That's crazy. My name is Ashley and I don't know if we've met either. Do you spend any time at the Russian bathhouses?
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
And then she went on to say, last Wednesday, I moved here to Illinois. So it has been a week now. I'm going to get a new phone number soon. Where do you live? And he replies, Sharpsburg, Alabama, just past the Rundown Bonanza. And he's like, I'm looking to meet someone to hang out with in real life. This is what this Ashley says. As long as we get to know each other.
Who says in real life?
I just want to get to know someone in real life more at first. I just want somebody to Netflix and chill. LOL.
Oh.
We all know what that lingo means.
Uh-huh.
That's
That
a bot right there.
means fuck, right?
Yeah. So he replies, I'm a wombat salesman in rural Alabama, so that keeps me pretty busy. Do you like to clean animal cages? It's pretty rough since the wombat food here is limited. They subsist on a steady diet of Hormel chili and easy cheese. Are you an animal lover?
Oh, that sounds delicious, right?
I bet Ashley looks like listener Bubba.
Well,
And
she
speaks
sent
Russian.
Pictures. She sent pictures, but he blacked him out, but
Oh, funny.
she completely doesn't even acknowledge like anything that he says.
Because
She's
it's a
like,
bot, right?
Because it's a bot.
It's totally a bot. It has to be.
I got, you guys know that I deleted a bunch of people on Facebook.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So I can get friend requests now. All right.
Oh dear.
And I haven't been able to get them for a long time, but I can get them now. And I got friend requests from this guy who's a longtime fan of the disaster.
Okay.
And I get this woman that has his same last name. So I go, oh, that's cool. So I accept her, And so I just accept it. And then I don't say, I just don't think about it. Literally a day goes by and I get this text from this woman saying, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm so-and-so's wife. And we have an emergency.
Oh.
And I go, you have an emergency? She goes, yes, there's an emergency and we need help. And so I go, well, if it's an emergency, you call fucking 911. I go, what do you call? I go, why are you calling me? I go, for what reason would you call me when you have an emergency? I don't know anything.
Was she wanting money? She was wanting money.
Yeah. And then immediately I unfriended her and blocked and realized it was some kind of,
Scam.
Yeah.
Why would they think that I would somehow want to give them money?
What would make them think that you have money?
Yeah, why would anybody? Listen, I was just fired. I was just fired. I am the worst. Why would you want to scam me? Why would anyone want to scam me? It'd be a horrible choice on your part to want to scam me. You would get nothing.
Right.
Of all the people you could pick to scam, I would be the worst. We have an emergency. Need your help.
Yeah.
I think you missed out on a good friendship.
Yeah, I have news for you. I have news for you. If you're in any kind of emergency, why in the fuck would you text? Don't text me. 'Cause I'm not having listen. If you're in an emergency, call 911.
Exactly.
By the way, speaking of money, Brent, I want to thank Brent for the donation.
Oh, thanks,
He
Brent.
sent a donation over, and thank you so much for that, Brent.
Is that a guilt donation?
No, I think it's because, listen, the money that I need now is to get the iPhone thing going.
Right.
So if you have an Apple phone, because we have put in the Android app, we're just waiting for the approval. But hopefully it won't be long, and you'll be able to go to the Google Play Store and download the Android app to get the Morning Disaster app on your phone. It's just one of the many ways you can hear the disaster. By the way, if you have an Alexa, you can say, Alexa, play Morning Disaster Network, or Google Play Morning Disaster Network, and it'll work right now.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Really.
Alexa, set an alarm for 3 a.m. You're welcome for those who will forget.
Alexa, set
my
alarm for
God.
3 a.m. That's hysterical. Yeah, but I'm saying that we've been working ways to try to give people easier ways to reach the show, you know what I mean, to listen to us. So we've got the Android app that's hopefully going to get approved and be able to come out sometime soon. But I want to get the iPhone going as well. And I'm pretty sure at least that's what I'm going to use the donation for, Brent. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I need to get a few more donations. You can Venmo to Ray-Lytle, or just go to the webpage and just click on donation that way and give us money on the webpage so I can get it going.
I think you get more donations if you became a cam girl.
Yeah. If somebody gives me enough money to make the iPhone app, I will insert this butt plug.
Oh, for God's sakes.
With a can-do attitude, Ray, you can do anything.
Yeah. All I need is some Vaseline and longer arms.
Oh, that's terrible.
Or I get someone to insert it for me. Doran, Nikki, either one of you guys interested in helping out?
You're gonna want a water-based lube for that, Ray, because it's gonna be easier to clean afterwards.
One of you girls want to help me out?
Speaking from experience.
Do you know I once?
Don't you worry about it.
This is a true story.
Okay.
I once I forgot we were talking about something on the show, and somehow Sean Billett was involved.
Oh dear.
And I can't remember what the circumstance was, but we were talking about the asshole and a human's asshole. And I was convinced.
God.
I was convinced. I was like, oh, I think I might be getting hemorrhoids. And so, Nikki, you might have been on the show at this point.
I know I had to look at your ass once.
And I had Jim the photographer. And I said, Jim,
Oh, no.
Jim, look at my ass and make sure I don't have this. It was during a news story. Sean was describing, and I can't remember all the details, but Sean was describing a person's asshole and what it would look like if they had, I don't know if it was hemorrhoids or what it was. So I had Jim the photographer.
Oh, God.
I actually dropped my pants and spread my
Jimmy.
ass cheeks. And had Jim the photographer look at my asshole to make sure I didn't have it. And I don't even know what was wrong. What would possess me to do something like that? But I had Jim look at my asshole. By the way, I didn't have it for anyone concerned.
Well, that's good.
But Jim,
Yeah.
At least the diagnosis turned out in your favor.
but I think Jim was traumatized until the day he died.
At least you had it done by a professional, though.
He would know what an asshole looks like.
I think he was
Yes, he would.
I'm
traumatized
sure.
until death. That poor guy. But I will say he did it. Which is
there
I can hear him saying, "Sure, Ray, I'll look at it."
hey,
Is there anything that he said no to?
no.
Yeah.
He did everything I asked. I miss that son of a bitch
Oh,
every
my
day. I really
God.
do.
You and me both.
I mean, that's a hell of a guy. I'm telling you. One guy to look at another guy's butthole. That really
Just for medical purposes, right?
yeah.
That's a friend,
I
man.
love
That's a
that
friend.
guy, and I honestly felt he loved me back. But I can't. It started as a joke on the air,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember after we did it, Sean told me, he goes, "I cannot believe he looked at your ass," and I'm like, and I go, "That's what he is. It's just the kind of guy he is."
And Sean sat in there and watched it.
Well, yeah, Sean Watt, but it doesn't sound. I know it sounds like I'm telling it now. It sounds kind of perverted, and it wasn't the least bit perverted. It was actually really nice. But I just
Well, which is worse, being the guy who's looking at your butthole, or being the guy who's looking at a guy looking at your butthole?
yeah, I don't, all I know is I just thought it would be funny if I dropped trow, and I was wearing shorts I think at the time, and spread my ass, and I just thought it'd be funny on the air, but he did it. But Sean, you're right. Sean was looking at him while he was looking at my butthole.
Uh-huh.
So who's worse?
It's a draw.
Yeah,
It's completely a draw.
I think Sean's probably.
Sean could have said, "I'm going to excuse myself from the room,
Yeah.
give you some privacy."
But yeah.
But he stayed.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he started masturbating.
Oh, I'm sure he did not. Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I think you're all in the wrong. First of all, Ray, you asked him to look at your butthole. Second of all, Jimmy did it, and third of all, Sean watched. I mean, that it doesn't get any more messed up than that.
He watched and
Jesus.
stroked. He watched and stroked. Oh, it was pretty funny.
No, I'm sure he did not. Oh, for God's sakes.
That's a true story.
I'm sure it is a true story.
Partially true.
Yeah.
Disturbing as it may be.
Yeah. Except
There's
Sean.
a lot of disturbing things. that
Sean didn't
happened back in the day.
Sean did not openly masturbate. He had to keep that hidden. He just claimed he was
Poor
adjusting.
Sean.
He just said, "I'm adjusting myself." By the way, Nikki looked at all our asses one morning.
Yeah. Asses, not assholes.
No, just our asses.
Yeah. One of the highlights of my radio career.
I'll play that on the best of the pregame show.
Oh God! Yeah, please do.
I'll find that bit, Nikki, and I'll play it at some point this week. I gotta actually look for it.
That would be great.
Nikki actually looks at our. I think what was the contest, Nikki?
Hairiest ass.
Oh, the hairiest ass, yeah. Of which I'm sure you could all figure out who won that. But we
It
all
was
had.
Sean or Mikey, I don't remember.
I think it was Sean.
Sean.
We all had
I'm
to
sure.
drop trowel, and Nikki had to look. Nikki had to look at our asses, and.
I think I rated them from least to most.
Yeah. But I think he said that Jim the photographer, I think that Jim was the least.
No, I think it was
That's
The
Probably you, Ray.
silent intern. What's his name?
Oh, Jack.
Jack. Yeah.
He was like
He had the baby
19.
butt.
He was 19.
Yeah, he hadn't even really hit puberty yet,
Yeah.
right? I remember him.
He was like 10 feet tall
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
a baby face.
Yep.
And
And about as big around as your
I'm
finger.
not sure he's.
Yeah.
I don't think he's hit puberty yet. I can't remember. I'll find that bit and I'll play that. I'll play that on the pregame show. I promise. Oh my God. What a day.
Listener Kathy said, she goes, I think I just found you all too late in my life.
See what you missed? That was around 90. That was what, 97?
96, 97.
I think I had a much
Yeah.
better. I had a much better ass in 97.
Oh,
than I
didn't
do
we
now.
all?
Yeah. Doran, I found a picture of us on New Year's Eve of 2000, maybe. You were blonde.
That was the 99 to 2000 party that we all
Yeah.
thought, the world was going to end. We all spent it together.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was blonde, silver dress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was bad. That was a bad blonde. That's before I discovered toners. That was bad.
I think you look
blondes. But
great.
yeah.
No, there's pictures of us, and you look amazing.
Aw, thank you.
So I mean, it's just
It's my
I'm-
Marilyn Monroe phase, which I've had a lot of people, like I kind of let my hair go through this whole quarantine thing because I can't decide what I want to do next.
right.
And so I'm kind of like taking votes if people would like to see me as a redhead or if they would like to see me bleach it back out and be blonde.
When's the last time you were
So-
blonde?
Oh, it was around the holidays. I was platinum,
Oh, all right.
and then
So it hasn't
I
been.
let it grow
It
out.
hasn't been years.
no, it hasn't
Mm.
been long. So yeah, so I don't know what to do. I'm bored.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me what to do
Somebody tell Doran what to do. She needs
with
advice.
my hair. Let's specify with my hair
Oh.
on my head.
Anything else would require a tip.
Anything else required?
Venmo.
It would require a
Venmo
Venmo
account.
account and a tip.
Hey Ray, did you watch the video? Did the video I sent you, did it come through?
Yes. Yeah. You sent me the video of you getting Botox.
Yeah.
That was freaking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, she shot me up like 50 some times, I think.
Yeah, I forgot about
But
that
she-
until you just mentioned it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
She marked it on there pretty good. So, but it didn't hurt. It didn't really hurt until she got up like where my sinuses were at, like in my forehead, because the allergy issue I've been having. And she was fantastic though. Like when she hit the sore spot, I was like, "Ow!" And she's like, "You're not supposed to say that while we're filming it. Shut up." She was totally cool. She was great. I'm like,
Yeah,
"You
no,
want
I
to
got the
film
video.
this?" And
and she's
yeah.
literally, I didn't realize that's how I thought it was. I didn't realize that's how it was.
Yeah.
I mean, literally,
Bunch
it's,
of little bitty injections.
yeah, I thought it was like one big injection. That's not what it is at all. She's giving me,
Mhm.
she's giving you these little injections, and she's holding a gauze or whatever.
Yeah.
As she's doing it, it's very bizarre.
Yeah, first of all, you make faces. Like you have to frown and scrunch up, and she takes her little white pencil and marks. Like she's like, "My God," she goes, "You have strong facial muscles." She goes, "You're very animated." And I said, "Yep, I am." And so then she just marks on the face, like, "All right, we need a shot here, we need a shot here," and then she has a chart of the face, and then she marks the numbers where she put the dots.
Oh, wow.
so she
So
knows
she
how
can-
many units to shoot into each area.
So that
So.
and that way she knows afterwards if it worked or not. Or
Right.
Josh
Yeah.
says as long as the carpet matches, right?
What carpet?
The carpet.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're not talking about anything. You're perv.
Sorry.
I will
That's what
say,
that's what I'm thinking about.
but I will tell a story about Doran that's hysterical. There was, and I can't remember what year this was. Do you remember where you walked over? You kicked everybody out of the studio, and I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna quit. Here comes something. You said, Jimmy, Sean, you guys leave the studio. And I can't remember, whatever it was. It was Jimmy and whoever. And then you walked over to me, and I was thinking, oh, shit, here she comes. She's going to quit or something. Here it comes. She's in big trouble, and she's telling me. And you unzipped the front. I want to say you were in shorts or whatever it was, or pants, or whatever. And you unzipped, and you said, you got to check this out. And I was like, what in the hell is she doing? And you showed me your pubic region. You had dyed it red.
Yeah. And waxed it in the shape of a heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah. I totally remember that. I kicked everybody out. I'm like, you got to check this out. Look what my girlfriends and I did this weekend.
Yes. But I just remember I was so scared. I'm like, she's going to quit. Here comes.
God damn, I was in the wrong profession.
Here comes something weird. No, Nick, I'm telling you, Nick, it was so not. It sounds sexy, right? It sounds like there was some erotic moment where she like.
I think I actually scared you a little bit because you're like when I walked up and I had like my midsection in your face because I was standing up, and you like jumped back in the chair and you're like, well, what are you doing? And then I unzipped my pants and you're like, no, what are you doing?
Then she put her hand around the back of my neck and pushed me toward her, and we began. No, that wasn't it at all.
None of it.
I'm telling you, I kept thinking she's gonna quit, or here comes, or she's gonna tell me she was arrested.
You don't get that every day.
Or she was gonna tell me she was arrested, or some kind of horrible thing. Instead, she shows me that she had dyed her pubic region, and what? And it was a bright red.
Oh yeah, it was like a fuchsia red. It was like, the color of the Valentine's Day candy box. It was, it was totally a candy box.
It was
right
hysterical.
Yeah.
And I just remember Jimmy going, "Hey, what the heck? What she show you? What was it? What was it?" I was
not going to show him. He would
crazy.
not have left me alone. Oh my God.
But that's what kind of relationship we have. And I was scared. But it wasn't because I was horrified seeing your pubic region. That wasn't it. I was scared because I thought you were going to tell me something bad. I thought either I have cancer and I'm dying, or I got arrested this weekend, or I'm going to quit, or whatever.
No, it was, hi, here's my bush.
Yeah.
Check it out.
And by the way, this was during commercials.
Yeah.
There were commercials playing.
Commercials.
Some of the best stuff happened during commercials.
It did.
That everybody missed out on.
While I was looking at the bush that was a flaming red in the background, this is Mike Quinby from Green Hyundai, whatever it was. There was commercial playing in the background.
Oh.
And me just thinking, oh shit, here comes whatever bad news she's telling me. This is it.
It would have been better if there was a landscaping commercial going on in the background.
That would have been funny.
Oh my God. Yeah. That would have been funny.
But yeah. So stuff like that did happen. So you've got, so far on the show today, you've heard Jim, the photographer, looking at my ass. Nikki deciding who had the hairiest ass, and Doran showing me her dyed or colored bush
carpet.
Yeah, that didn't match the drapes.
Not at all.
Because her hair was regular.
Since she shaved it in the shape of a heart, was that a carpet or was that a throw rug?
Like a bath mat.
It was like it was shaved into
a hand towel.
But I just kept thinking, I'm like, you know what? My wife has never done anything like that. And I'm just like, this is something. And at the time you had a boyfriend, right? She wasn't in any kind of long-term relationship or anything.
No, it was a ball player because my girlfriends and I, we were all kind of hanging out with the ball players at that time. So we were all doing very unique things to keep them interested. So
But it wasn't any kind of long-term deal. It was
no,
yeah.
no, not at all.
And I'm just like, here's this woman I love, my wife, who never does anything like that. And I'm just like, and you and my wife are friends. You couldn't have suggested anything like that to her, God forbid.
I guess I could have. I didn't know if she'd be down with that. I mean, I don't know how comfortable she is with,
I don't know, but I'm just saying that,
with that.
I've never got anything like that. And yet this ball player, who you weren't even in a long-term thing, he got that. Oh, well. Guess there weren't any pictures of him holding cats. Oh, well. Hey,
True.
today's show has been brought to you by Recontext. Recontext. A proof is in the performance. I want you to call 670-1132. That's the phone number for Recontext. Call them and set an appointment. They're a little bit backed up right now because they're very busy. As summer, it's the beginning of summer, and they're a couple weeks out to get details done for your car, but they'll definitely do it. 670-1132. Recontext. They will get your car looking better than brand new. Also, DTE Technologies 408-0001. As Rob says, they're doing phone. He's putting brand new phone systems in for people. And he is your business's IT person. I want you to call him 408-0001. And Core Installation, Furniture, and Supply. My brother told me, my brother was talking to me yesterday or the day before. He's ordering a desk from Corey.
Really?
Yeah, for his stepdaughter.
Good
He's
deal.
ordering a brand new desk for the school year.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. That's what you can do, 741-1079. Just call Corey. You need a new chair. You need a new desk. Maybe you need masks, sanitizer, gloves, whatever. She has it. She can get it, 741-1079. All right. We are looking for more sponsors, so start putting those ideas in. If you have an Android phone, you'll be able to get your app very soon. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we are starting to put the show on both Facebook. We do Facebook Live every day, and then it's available on YouTube. Later in the day, it's available on YouTube. So make sure that you follow The Morning Disaster. And a great video today because at some point it freezes while Doran's in a very likable pose that people like.
Trying to adjust my ponytail and
Yeah.
it got stuck.
Who knows what she was adjusting. And Nick was on cam too, but he was scratching his nuts, and then we had to. It just went to the logos. Nobody needs to look at that. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for listening today. Oh, by the way, Sean Bolint's still mad over
What now?
over the sloppy vagina comment last week
Oh God.
when I revealed that he had said someone had a sloppy. Where he had claimed a coworker had a sloppy vagina. He's still angry at me about it. And
He's so sensitive.
And I was telling stories about him complaining because we would go to Hooters, and he would get angry when we got the girl he didn't want.
Oh, the ugly server.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Or now it's the hairstylist. He goes to these places, and here's the argument that he's given is he's like, I don't want to hurt anybody else's feelings. And I'll be like, the rest of the girls, they don't give a damn. They don't care. Doran, would you be upset if someone comes into your place, if you were working at a place that had multiple people working there,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody came in, they asked for somebody else, would you let it bother you?
Oh, not at all. No,
Yeah, Sean
it wouldn't bother me at all.
he's such a narcissist. His theory is Because I tell him, I go, well, if that's who you want, then ask for that person.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't want. Oh, no. I don't want the other ones to know. I'm like,
Oh
what?
my God.
I'm like, well,
I really don't want to cut someone's hair if they don't like me or if they honestly
yes.
don't want me to do it. So, yeah, by all means,
Why?
go to someone else.
He's such a narcissist. He thinks that they're all clamoring to cut his hair or clamoring to serve him food or whatever it is. That he's afraid he's
like
going, don't get it. So that's why he's mad, because I revealed that last week. So
let him pout. He'll get over it.
So I don't know how long before Sean's back on the show, but
we will see.
I know it's not today because of the sloppy vagina comment. Oh, well,
Howdy, pussy.
we should probably wrap it up. Nick, thank you. Nikki, thank you. And Doran, thank you guys, as always. Remember, start saving your money on Venmo. You never know when Doran wants to start the cam girl thing, and you never know when Nikki wants to pull out the Hitachi and become a cam girl. I'm gonna get a butt plug to start raising money for that Apple app.
Don't.
Yep. I'll need one of you girls to help me.
No.
Somebody's gonna have to help. All right, let's wrap it up, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. We're back tomorrow, bright and early, at 8:00 a.m. Thank you so much for listening to Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. So long, everybody. We'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Happy Monday.
Yeah, have a great rest of the day. So long, everybody.
All participants are on hold.
You better wake up, sleepyhead, and get your fat butt out of bed. There's a man who got up at 4 a.m. just to play you Zeppelin and Pearl Jam. Raymond Lytle is his name. Some have called him just a bit insane. But you may find him a little idiot.
Jason, I just saw your comment. That's great.
This is the only morning show you can say has really got it. Slam the door, turn the key, get on the road now. It's Central Illinois' morning way to get down. It's nasty, it's dirty, but it's funny, 'cause it's the Raymond Lytle's Morning Disaster. He's lewd, he's rude, he's crude, but it doesn't matter, 'cause he's the morning master of rock and roll and laughter. Raymond Lytle's Morning Disaster. Sean Belen Scott, news and sports. Bodine's running down North Grand in his undershorts. Michelle will dwell on things colored pink and purple. They'll explain why Jim made a remake of that movie called The Black Hole. Slam the door, turn the key, get on the road now. The Central Illinois morning way to get down. It's nasty, it's dirty, but it's funny, 'cause it's the Raymond Lytle's Morning Disaster. He's lewd, he's rude, he's crude, but it doesn't matter, 'cause he's the morning master of rock and roll and laughter. Raymond Lytle's Morning Disaster.
Thank you so much for listening to the show today. That's going to wrap it up. If you are listening on our audio-only feed at morningdisaster.net, your replay is going to start literally in seconds. If you're watching the show on Facebook Live, same thing with you guys. Stick around. Replays will be available right after. And if you're on YouTube, same thing. Just start the show over, or go watch some of the other ones. There's so many episodes on Morning Disaster on YouTube and Facebook. Spend the day watching episodes. By all means, you'd make my day if I find out that's what you're doing. All right, talk to you guys later. So long, everybody.